Parliamentary system plunged Nigeria into disaster. We cannot return to it, Fashola speaks. He explained that the proponents of change in government system are also the people pushing for restructuring. Former Minister of Works Raji Fashola San says those clamoring for Nigeria to return to parliamentary system of government are not imbued with great sense of the nation's political history. He asserted that the agitations for change in the system of government is spurred by privations and economic woes. The former Lagos State governor made the assertion when he spoke at the 30th anniversary of Yusuf Ali and Co. Gallup Chambers in Ilorin, Kwara State capital, on Saturday. He noted that Nigeria once practiced a parliamentary system during which the nation was plunged into social upheaval and political turmoil that culminated in a cataclysmic civil war. He said, "Let us think deeply about why the parliamentary system failed us and have we overcome these reasons?" He explained that the proponents of change in the government system are also the people pushing for restructuring, which he said can be done through constitutional amendment instead of complete and outright change of system. He said, and I quote, "Those calling for the system change are instigated by economic reasons. If only they are confident the government will provide for the economic need, they will not chant this clamor for change. If there is a sincerity of purpose, there will be better life for all, even under the present system of government. Those calling for change of government are the canvassers of restructuring, which can be done with constitutional review and amendment of the areas not suitable for us," he said. Rather than yearning for change of system of government, the former minister suggested liberal democracy that would guarantee better improved livelihood for Nigerians. He explained that poor distribution of commonwealth and even development often played a common reason for the call for change of system of government. Fashola, however, blamed the call for a change of system on poor education, especially of political history. If people are not accustomed to how a system works, they will be frustrated and call for its change. Why must we go back to the system that once catapulted our country into disaster? He queried. He advised that the nation retain the present federal arrangement with calls that excessive cost of governance be reduced, not outright call for a parliamentary system of government. Well, I don't know. This is where Fashola talks. We don't have faith that the government will do it for us. We don't. This present system is too expensive to run and it leads to proliferation of government. In effect, too much money is spent on running 36 states, too much money is spent on running 36 state houses and assemblies with little left for development, instead of 4 regions that we had, which was cheaper and simple. You're entitled to your opinion and not the minds of millions of Nigerians. Yes, of course, he's entitled to his. Fashola is wrong because the present bicameral legislature and presidential system has continued to retard the country. Parliamentary system of government will also bring about the best in leaders in region because the region will not allow the unfit to lead them. Those who are kicking against it are not genuinely sincere because the advantage of parliamentary or regional system of government outweighs that of presidential system of government by far. What the House needs to do is to find solution to the problem, like one of the formerly American presidents said, "Bring me the solution and not the problem, and let us think about it." This is not true from a dishonest man. You were a beneficiary of presidential system where you were a minister of works and concentrated in working only in your region. You neglected other regions. You thought Nigerians did not know you were a tribalist minister. Shame on you. You shouldn't be talking because you're a disgrace. We are going back to regional government because this looting of national treasury must stop. Is it tenable that is going to reduce the cost of governance with 48 incompetent, mostly urbanized ministers? Look at what a man that called himself San is saying. Having practiced this criminal system of governance called presidential system for 25 years now, what have you gained from it, Mr. Fashola? Some of you are just parading big. We're just parading big for nothing. Okay, big for nothing names. Mr. Fashola, I totally agree with you on this. Mr. Fashola, I totally disagree with you on this. The system is okay. Western region was doing fine, likewise or not, but people with greed and desperation dismantled it. Alright, look at what a man himself that called himself San is saying. Having practiced this criminal system of governance called presidential system for 25 years now, what have you gained from it, Mr. Fashola? Some of you are just parading big for nothing names. Mr. Fashola, I totally disagree with you on this. The system was okay. Western region was doing fine, likewise or not, but people with greed and desperation dismantled it. Without sentiment, parliamentary system of government is the best way to go, and even if our lawmakers and the president can sign up into law, then they'll put their names in gold because the system will bring about general progress in each region. It will checkmate corruption, it will create more employment, it will eliminate agitation and marginalization, it will encourage competition among the regions, thereby making the country a giant amongst our nation. And it definitely totally reduces insecurity greatly because those miscreants, the people knows them because they are not spirits but human. The people will track them effectively. It will also bring about the best in each region and also promote business to business across the divide, boosting technocrats and good administrations, bringing good names to our great country instead of making us a mockery in the committee of nations. Let the wise think about it. If there's anything wrong with parliamentary system, it was because the practitioners then were young, naive, and lacking exposure, which is totally different from now. We can take care of all the grey areas in the old parliamentary system and the new system with our laws. All of us can agree that this almighty presidential system, which we have practiced over 3 years, is not helping us at all, hence the need to drop it. No system is perfect, but one far better than the other are based on our needs. All right. If there's anything wrong with, okay, I think I've. Now, in all this, I'm going to say that I don't think I agree with Fashola on this one. Regional system of government is surely going to bring about growth. It will make us see which region is actually stronger. It will bring healthy competitiveness among the regions, okay? Among even states and regions. Imagine you look your right, you are on a particular region, you look right, your particular state is doing so well, so well. What do? You strive to become like that particular state. You ask, promotes what's it called, togetherness amongst governors of a particular region. All right, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest